Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to part 20 of the EVA pod build. Today we're actually going to start masking up that window and getting that painted, the big black spot on the outside of the main window. So let's take a look. Okay, been doing quite more details. The vents look good. Did them in the gun steel, and then the black down in the three major flat areas. Also went in and did some gun steel in these thruster port areas, just to make it a little bit different than. See if I can turn the camera light on. Just to make it a little bit different, a little darker in that center compared to the silver. What else did we do? I totally missed that one, so I did that one. Put a little canopy glue in there to kind of make that look a little better from the outside while you're looking, even though there is a clear part in there. I just didn't like how it looked. Plus, when I had to pull that out, it scratched it a little bit, so the canopy glue will make everything look nice and smooth. We know about those details back there. They're looking good. I did the step pad. Just did a small one towards the back there, because I did see ones that were like that. I did see ones that were all the way out. It's many different versions of this ship while doing research that are different between the model and the set pods. On this one, we're getting down to doing this window here. The only thing I did different is I went in here. I've seen a lot of pictures where this is actually silver, but I just did the gun. I went back and did it gun steel, which gives you a black with a little silver in it. So, and then it gives you a little different contrast between those two. So that's kind of nice. And another thing I saw on especially the set pods is the howl light area is silver. And I think maybe some of the models it was white, but I like the silver, so that gives me a reason to do that, because it's canon in one ship and not on another. So I actually think that looks better with it in a silver. It gives a little more detail to the front of the ship instead of everything all white, except for these little grids and that. You're going to have the big black window, but still. So that's where we are at. So I think it's time to mask up this window, because then that's the last of the painting of this. It's going to be decal time. And still debating if I want to put this together and then do decals, or if I want to do it apart. Not sure. I'm kind of leaning towards doing the decals after, but it probably would be smarter, or before, but it'd probably be smarter to do them afterwards and get this thing together. Because I did do a dry fit, and the areas of major problems is pretty much here, but then I put the earmuffs on, and that covers a lot of it. So it's really just this area here we got to kind of concentrate on. And of course this here. So maybe I will put it together and then do the decals. So, but before we get it together, we got to get this last thing. If I'm looking at everything on here, I think it's the last thing that needs painting. The earmuffs, I just got to do the chrome, but anything with the chrome has to be last after the clear coats, which is easy. Yep. Oh, and the door, I did put the matte finish on that, and that came out great. To you on the camera, it's probably going to look the same, but yeah, we got rid of the shininess. Decals are down, decals are sealed. I did a couple light coats to get this a good amount of well, I was worried that was something I got underneath the clear, and it was just dust on top. That way, because this is going to be sliding in and out, I want a good clear over top of here to protect these decals from getting scraped, and we're going to do the best we can to keep that door from rubbing anywhere in here. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but I am aware of that could be an issue. And the tape I have that bends the best is that one. On that one, I have newer ones there too. But this is our. I think it's a 3mm maybe. Gives you wonderful curves. And if there's just kind of a lip that kind of comes in a little bit, and there's a panel line that falls all the way around. That's what we're going to tape to. Now, where do I want to start? Where do we want to make our start point? I was wondering if I shouldn't do it here, because it's hard to kind of see. And yeah, there must be a little, yeah, there is a little bit of a ridge. So if I keep the tape, that's working for me great. Keep the tape almost to the surface, but not to where it wants to stick. It's wanting to hit that little ridge and fall right into place. Here's where we're going to get into the real tight bending. She's kind of an egg shape. I wonder if I do that, and I can. Go a lot smoother than I thought it would. And just happen that this has just enough of an edge for the tape to catch when I'm sliding it in towards the window. That's giving me that nice spacing. Here we can probably get rid of some of this extra, make our life easy. But you do want to try to keep it in one piece, and you don't have to worry about where they overlap, it's seeping through. Now that piece there I just kind of tailed off, and then you're going to want to do, you can do the same with the next one. This one, bring it in. Usually, it's much easier when I got the roll of it off. But you can kind of use this hand to guide, this way, and this one to place it down when it's right in the spot you want it. Yeah, it did that, because it's an oval and it kind of has a point here and here, and that's going to be the areas it's going to have the hardest time bending, but this 3mm will do it. Sweet. Now we just gotta, that's it. Now we just gotta go and put our secondary tape. Yeah, so that's kind of a bummer there that that's there. What we can do is that, like that. The more you can overlap that first layer, the better. Take a couple small pieces here for this sharp turn. And one more for reinsurance, even though there's blue masking tape covering all that. Just in case. Alright, that's it. Then we're getting ready to paint. We'll do maybe another round of bigger tape. I can use that this big blue painter's tape. I'll do these two angle parts here to protect the headlight area. Curving that over because it just helps us stop doing this, and then we'll do one straight across here. There we go. That gives us, when I'm spraying this way, it gives us a shield. Backsplash, if you will. We'll make this one small too then. Roll into that one and come up. There we go. Go along those and make sure that where it overlaps your tape underneath is nice and tight. That's it. That looks like a flower. A big blue flower. Or something. And that's it. We're ready to paint. So I'm going to mix up some paint and get this painted. And I'll be back. Alright. We're all sprayed up. I think we can take these masks off. Let's start here. Hopefully we got a crisp line. Looks like we can kind of go, and this will pull most of it up in one circle, hopefully. Yep, that's the one. Yeah, a little blow through there. That's not a big deal. Touch that up. Oh yeah, nice crisp. Very nice, crisp paint line. Very happy with that. Alright, there we go. We got a window frame that is painted. That really makes a big difference. A little blow there and a little bit of there, but like I said, I can probably lightly. This one's kind of dirty. Take a little bit of the acrylic solvent. It's mild, so it won't break. It won't go into the base paint because that's not acrylic. Put here. That's not too bad. It was just a light little. Paint on my hands? What's up with that? I can get the majority of it. The rest I should be able to just do a little bit of a scrape, I'm hoping. I might need to let it kind of dry a little better. That's probably what I'll end up having to do. Let it dry a little better. Hardest thing is it's in a bad spot. I couldn't have been out here where I can get nice and flat and get a good scrape. Here I got to get it at an angle. We can go over this one lightly with the solvent and then wipe any residue up. Now looks good. Like it never happened. Any other blowouts or anything? No. I'm very happy with that. I would have brush just touched that little area, and I did remove a little paint on there. I thought I put a lot of coat, so it should have been heavy enough, but maybe not. Well, that looks great. All in all. Just want to make this one a little cleaner. Is that dark or is that just... Yeah, all in all, I'm very happy with that. But there she is. Till next time. Thanks for watching.